developed by Strongest Laser, collimation input, fully enclosed and interface-free integrated welding torch, light in structure, high in transmission efficiency, and easy to operate. The welding torch accessory box contains 3 types of copper nozzles, which can be used for flat butt welding with wire feeding, flat butt welding without wire feeding, and outer fillet welding with wire feeding. Remove the locking nut on the welding torch, and select the required copper nozzle to insert into the air rod. Tighten the lock nut. The welding torch accessory box contains 2 specifications of wire feeding guides, which are suitable for welding wires of 0.8 mm to 1 mm, and 1.2 mm to 1.6 mm respectively. Select the required wire feeding guide and insert it into the wire feeding tube and tighten it. Fix it on the wire feeding catheter, then put on the nut to fix the wire feeding bracket. Remove the locking nut on the welding torch. Put the connected wire feeding bracket into the gas rod. Select the copper nozzle that can feed the wire. Insert it into the gas rod and fix it with the locking nut. The welding torch accessory box contains 2 specifications of wire feeder nozzles, which are suitable for welding wires of 0.8 mm to 1 mm, and 1.2 mm to 1.6 mm respectively. Select the required wire feeder nozzle, and install it on the front end of the wire feeder guide. Loosen the lock nut on the gun head, align the longest scale displayed on the air rod with the joint of the nut, and tighten the lock nut on the gun head to complete the scale adjustment. Long press the light button of the welding torch to realize continuous wire feeding, and short press the light button of the welding torch to realize intermittent wire drawing. Send the welding wire to a certain length, adjust the position of the wire feeding bracket, so that the welding wire can be fed into the wire feeding groove of the copper nozzle, and then tighten the limit nut on the wire feeding bracket. When you feel that the welding quality has dropped significantly, or the temperature of the welding torch has risen significantly, you need to check the protective lens in time. Turn the fixed knob on the welding torch, take out the protective lens, check whether there is stain on the lens, and replace the new protective lens in time. The replacement of the protective lens is complete. After that, the LCD screen of the welding machine shows that the protective mirror is abnormal. Press any button on the front panel of the welding machine to reset. When the welding torch meets the light emission conditions, the status indicator light is green, and when the torch is emitting light, it is red.